Hello guys, welcome back to another session of the Monday Night Wars Simulated. So on TEW 2020, so a lot of really cool things have happened in this simulation so far. We are on week 4 of January of 1998. So let's quickly go down and let's show what's happened. Obviously, at the end of the last session, Larry Hennig passed away at the age of 61. We're going to be seeing a lot of stuff like that happen throughout, obviously, throughout the time of us playing this save and whatnot. We've had a lot of people be hired by different companies. Obviously, we've had different people become CEOs of different companies, because as this database starts out with all these new companies I've made for this database, they all start out with no owners or no bookers. So obviously there's going to be loads of people being part of the companies that will be booking or will be the owners or just being hired to work for that company. So lots of signings. We're going to kind of skip any type and kind of go to company news, I guess. Obviously, in the last 2 sessions, we've had loads of companies go to war with each other. The big companies such as WWF, WCW, ECW are completely at war with each other. But not only that, but they're at war with smaller companies as well, which is absolutely hilarious. Let's go to the new companies. No new companies so far. Organic companies will be spawning later on down the line, so we'll see what happens then. Worker signings, like we just said, loads of people being signed. Relationships, no relationships so far. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the random incidents, actually. This will be quite interesting. Obviously, Sting is going to be part of a film. It's going to be interesting. Dan Spivey, Waylon Mercy, caught with steroids, a couple of police incidents, and obviously Mick Foley going into politics. Really fucking strange. Also, Sable is also pregnant and expected to leave for maternity in 3 months' time. She's currently signed with the WWF at the moment. So, lots of cool things happening. So, let's have a look at the articles today, and then we'll look at all these little icons here. So we'll go through the, Power 500 and all that good stuff. So anyway, speaking of Sable, here's our theme. Anyway, so lots of things happening. Loads of people winning bouts. Usually because there's a lot of companies starting off with their first events so far. WWF have a new team. Ray Apollo and Fred Ottman. They don't have a team name, but there you go. Incoming for WCW. Gonna try and fill in some gaps. Sunday Night Heat drew in over 2,700 fans. Obviously, like I said before, Sunday Night Heat should be a pre-show before Raw or SmackDown, but oh well. Let's have a look though. Chains defeated the Sultan by countout. Meat defeated Flash Funk. Hostile Intent defeated Disciples of Apocalypse. A very Sunday Night Heat show, definitely. Obviously, at this time, Sunday Night Heat was actually using a lot of their stars and not really using a lot of local talent like they would later on in time with like the MTV Sunday Night Heat and so on. Gaia, good show going there with a show rating of 50. IWA, Japan, Jushin Liger, Hayabusa, and Yamamoto defeat the Idols, Nakano, Okano, and Fuyuki. Very stacked 3 versus 3 there. Jushin Liger and Hayabusa, 2 very decent Japanese wrestlers there. In Ireland, BWF, Stevie Knight and David Taylor defeated Tony St. Clair and Chick Cullen. Very cool. What was the rating on that? 54. So that got a better rating than what was it? Sunday Night? No. I think it was Gaia. Yeah. Fair enough. And here we go. BJW. Lots of tour dates. All State Wrestling had Manifest Destiny. There you go. Newark High School. Lucifer defeated Steve Kern and Rich Myers for the ASW International title. So Lucifer winning that bout, and it was out of 58. So the second best in that match. Steve Kern, probably enhancement talent, maybe. Interesting though. Also, Bad Crew 1 defeated Simon Diamond for the good old nationwide title. Jeff Hardy as well. This is quite an interesting. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got the Hardy Boys. Look. This is going to be cool. So we had Bart Sawyer and Robert Gibson versus Jeff and Matt Hardy. Now that's going to be cool. Let's actually have a look at their company and let's have a look quickly. This will be interesting to see. No, they're not actually a tag team. That's interesting. That you'd think they would be because they have the chemistry to be a tag team. Let's actually have a look to see what they're on in terms of contracts at the moment. Matt Bourne obviously being one of the highest paid at the moment. He is Doink the Clown obviously. Jeff Hardy's getting $20 per show. Same with Matt Hardy. Well, Matt Hardy's getting slightly more, $30. Very small roster so far, but they seem to be doing okay. Any alumni? No. Okay, well anyway. Any other shows so far? No, just a bunch, like I said, just a bunch of tour dates. Let's have a look at the diary, see if there's any new TV shows. There is ASW Spotlight, but All Star Wrestling, for some reason, is glitched out. They don't like to show off their shows for some reason, not quite sure why. Company Wars, though, is the top 24 at the moment. Funnily enough, the WWF are at the highest at the moment, even though WCW is beating them in the ratings. New Japan obviously following behind, AJPW following after that. AWA, now AWA is interesting because originally I didn't have AWA activated. Usually AWA is deactivated in the database, so it'd be interesting to see how these guys do. Here are their top 5 people so far. One of the sheep herders. You've got Al Green, I believe his name is. I hate that picture. I don't know why, it just annoys me. But interesting that they're definitely activated at the moment. ECW is 8th at the moment. SMW, Smoky Mountain Wrestling, is 9th at the moment. And lots of good things happening here. Let's see who's at the very lowest. Yeah, so we've got a lot of companies so far. A few companies not with any bookers, but that is to probably be fixed later on down the line. It's going to be interesting to see how these companies do. So like I said, we've got quite a few companies. We've got about 75 companies in general. Power 500 at the moment in 97 is Shawn Michaels, Kenta Kobashi, Sawa, Jushin Liger, Bret Hart, Dr. Wagner Jr., Steve Austin, another Jushin Thunder Liger there. Ric Flair, number 15. That's going to be interesting to see. Chris Benoit's definitely getting up there, though. But anyway, anything else? Hall of Immortals. Obviously, you got your people that recently passed away or passed away in the past. Hall of Fame, though. AWA putting out their Hall of Famers there. Nick Bockwinkel and Verne Gagne. I've probably fucked that name up, and I just cringed myself just thinking about it. Annual awards. Fair enough.
Well,
enough is enough, and it is time for a change. I'd like to go back. Thank you very much. There we go. Most popular. Hulk Hogan, Sylvester Stallone, Bret Hart, Sting, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's definitely going to get out there so far. The top 10 though would be Mick Foley, Kevin Nash, Steve Austin, Randy Savage, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Sting, Bret Hart, Sylvester Stallone, Hulk Hogan. Sylvester Stallone you can kind of get rid of because really he's not doing anything. Battles though, there's no regional battles because we don't have a company. Let's get rid of this stuff. Righty, let's go to the next day and see what happens on Friday or Thursday. Let's see. Alrighty, okay, so